Hello guys, in this video we discuss a topic related to law of tort, which is defamation, and understand what are the various ingredients and essential to be held a case to be comes under the domain of defamations. So let's start our discussions. First, I introduce myself. My name is Karthikeya Hundat in a team of Lexis and Company as an intern from their program known as LexClick. The purpose behind this video is only for an educational purpose. So let's start our discussions on a very note of what is law of tort and how come it considered a law of defamation in it. So law of tort is a civil wrong which is comes under a civil courted file, basically filed in a civil courts, and it basically means law of tort means twisted. So the law of tort consider one of the essential its part is defamation. So defamation is a branch of law of tort, and defamations can be considered, and we as a law student one should be know about it. Defamations means to insult or disvalue such someone's reputation in the public. It is basically means if you are telling something wrong against someone which is damaging someone reputations or someone personality in front of other, it comes under a law, it considered to be a defamatory in nature. So it creates a legal responsibility on a person to be held liable if such act is done by any person against someone which is defamatory in nature, statement which is defamatory in nature. So defamation definition I will give you in short, that defamation is the publication of a statement which reflects on a person's reputations and tend to lower him in the establishment of his right thinking members of society generally, or tend to make them or avoid him. So basically it means that if you publish some statement which tends to bring person into a hatred or contempt to reduce his reputation in the societies, in the society, it comes such statement are considered to be defamatory in nature. Such statement, according to Winfield says that the publication of false word or statement which tends to lower a person in the establishment of right thinking member of the society in general shall be considered as a defamation. So defamation can be considered of two type. So defamation is divided into two types. First is the libel and second is the slander. So what are these type we discuss, and what are the difference between libel and slander? So libel is a defamatory statement which is in permanent in form. Something is published in a newspaper against someone. I give you an example or a case which is in filed by the Arun Jaitley and Arvind Kejriwal, and it was filed by the then lawyer by Arvind Kejriwal lawyer Mr. Jeth Manali, and he the case was that there was some statement given by Arvind Kejriwal against the Arun Jaitley, then finance minister, in public, which is defamatory against, or which is are considered to be defamation of his reputation by Arun Jaitley. So he filed a case in the Delhi court. So this is one of the famous case which once can be refers. So in slander, the other form of defamation, slander, it is translucent in nature or it is not permanent in nature. So label are considered, which what are the labels considered to be writing anything in written, printed, pictured, statute, waxwork, radio or television broadcasting, public performance of a play or a film shall be considered if any such such things are used to be in a defamating of someone reputation are to be considered, which is false, are to be considered in defamations. Whereas slander is another form which consider verbal or oral statement. They are not permanent in feature or sign or any gesture of body which is in a defamatory in form, or which is affect someone's reputation, are also be considered as defamations. So the libel, the first form is the actionable per se. Libel is actionable per se, whereas slander is actionable only on a proof of special damage. So what are these actionable per se? If there is a proof in libel is a permanent, if there is a proof that such a statement is defamatory and a statement is published in public, shall be considered action can be taken against such person who published or any form of the criteria which I already discussed under libel. Whereas action special damages are to be considered in slander, whereas such gesture or such verbal or oral communication by the person is defamatory against the person, has to be proved by in the court of law. Exceptions of slander are the criminal offences punishable with imprisonment. Exceptions of murder and rape, imputation of if there is any HIV plague or anything, if someone says against this, or if someone say you are a rape or you have done murder, these are not considered to be a slander. These are the exceptions of slander. These are not considered to be in defamatory in nature, because these are truth. So libel may be prosecuted as a criminal as well as a tort. So libel can be considered as both in criminal court or in civil court also, whereas slander is only a civil wrong which is considered to be in tort, law of tort only. So sedition, obscene or contempt of court are to be considered in it. So what are the various ingredients I will discuss in the next video and understand more on the law of defamation. Thank you for watching this video. Like my video, comment below if you have any problem, or if you have any other issues can be commented in my videos, and also subscribe this channel to get more notification related to legal issues or other issues related which helpful for a law student. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please stay safe, stay home, and please wear your mask if you going outside. Thank you.